That heifer right there just don't even care.
Save yourself now.
Action.
Here we go.
Yeah. I didn't smash the button. My bad. Starting off early. We'll go ahead and just get it on out of our system, I reckon.
Yeah.
Hope everybody having a fine Sunday evening.
Mm-hmm.
You people from the North Country, we're disappointed in y'all for sending your weather down here.
Highly disappointed.
We still love y'all, but a lot of folks ain't happy about it.
It's nasty cold down.
Seeing everybody comments look like everybody freezing their tail off right now.
But everything was still wet from the rain, and it's miserable.
Yep. It decided rain right before it come in here this morning. It moseyed on in about 4:30 or 5.
It hurts.
But here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a lot of you got a good fire going. If only we had a fireplace, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, don't start with me.
Yes.
Don't start with me tonight.
If not,
Yeah, I think we all got Canada's weather.
throw you an extra blanket on the bed. Ask your woman to keep them cold toes off of you.
I sleep in fuzzy socks.
Yeah.
You don't have that problem.
But yeah, we doing good. We here. Just trying to make it through it.
Yeah.
Bees were flying a little the other day. We was up in the 60s for several days, which we'll be right back Wednesday. But this polar vortex pushing through is going to kind of lock everybody down for a couple of days. But
Yeah, they sure weren't flying today.
no, Lord, no, they wouldn't fly.
Not at all.
We got a wood stove that we've had for
3 years.
a couple years. I wouldn't stretch it into 3, but she's probably right. But
Feel my eyes rolling.
thinking of that,
What?
your eyes rolling and it was felt around the world or whatever last week. Everybody got on that. Somebody showed us. We went and visited Mr. Donnie earlier, and his niece was over there, and he showed her, or she showed Hannah something off the Book of Faces, and was talking about your eyes rolling this and that, and I was like, well, ain't that funny? She don't even have no idea what we was talking about last week. Is she gonna show her that?
I don't do it without good reason.
Well, I mean, I know. Most times it is with me, but I feel it for y'all. So
Anyway, Keith, we did get a package in the mail today that we were ecstatic about. Thank you so much.
got some Bertha honey. Yep, thank y'all very much, Mr. and Miss Spillman.
Yes, I already dipped into that.
There's kind of a what, or did we tell them last Sunday?
What?
In case you wasn't here, or we didn't tell you, Hannah was making that spiced tea or honey butter.
Yeah, that's what I said, Keith. I went to make honey butter, and I was out of Keith's honey. Well, Keith and Miss Michelle's girls' honey.
Well, it turned into a meltdown, this and that. She's like, get on the phone and barter with the man, see what you can do.
There was almost tears involved at that point.
And God love Keith. Sent him a message, said, look, I'm in a bind. She's ready to unalive me, you know what I'm saying? And he said, look, we'll hook y'all up. Don't worry. Get you some on down there too.
Either way, it got here, and I'm so appreciative of that.
No, he said it took the slow boat.
Mhm. I don't care. It still got here. And
That's-
I made honey butter, so happy.
Well, that's crazy because early this week, I think it was, or it was over the last weekend, we had went to post office and we mailed coasters out to Phillip, Joey, Jack and Danae, Mr. Randy from Tar Heel, Lee. Am I missing somebody?
Danae, Mr. Randy, Joey, Lee, Phillip.
And Phillip. Yep. And you know, we were figuring Jack and Danae from Alabama to Wyoming, it was going to be a good while, but everything got up there. It got there, I think, Thursday or Friday to Jack and Danae. Then everybody else, it got to them a day earlier than what the tracking said. And that was
Lee
just
and Joey got theirs too.
yep. So I don't know. Somebody may have got off course between here and North Carolina.
I know, Sean. That's what I was fixing to tell him. Mr. John Lawler is going to be opening a coffee shop in January.
Well, congratulations, Bella.
For real.
Hopefully she does well for you.
We'll be praying blessings over it.
Yes. I know if it does anything like the ones around here, good grief, if we had the money invested in something like that,
Yeah.
you talk about you do all right if you got a good product.
Oh, Mr. Russell Koopman talking about the cold spell is gone and it's warmed up to 6 degrees, so life is good. Mr. Dan got 7 inches of snow and it's 8 degrees.
All I can think about with Mr. Russell Koopman saying that, or with you saying that with him, is grumpy old men.
We're having a heat wave.
We're having a tropical heat wave. You know, you got that. I guess because it's for the North Country affair, but yeah.
Well, DC, do we need to put your friend on the prayer list? Golly, Danae, we're colder than y'all are right now.
Yeah, it's about freezing right now, almost.
Yeah.
If not real close to it.
Oh, hey, Jay.
What you know good, Jay? Ooh, hold on, Captain. The cold weather's on its way. I don't know if it's over there in the fine state of Georgia yet, but
I don't know.
it's on its way. Keith said 13 tomorrow.
Ooh,
I think
it's cold.
I don't think we're supposed to break below about 23, 24. But the wind chill is what's going to put us in a bind, especially tomorrow.
Yeah, our stinking wind chill is supposed to be 11 in the morning. 11 degrees. So we're not built for that at all.
That's what Pastor Larry and them say. We're headed down to 16 tonight. This is South Carolina. We don't do 16 very well. No.
Hey, Larimore. How are y'all?
Mr. Bill, let me run back and holler at everybody right fast.
Let me see.
Wait,
Switch.
write that down there.
Let me write DC's friend down.
Let's see. I know Mr. Randy got in here first this evening. Hallelujah be for him. Pastor Jerry, Pastor Larry, Miss J and Miss Leon. Mr. Russell Amon, Jack and Danae, Highland Honey. What we got here? Miss Deb, the Sun Bunny. Good to see you, ma'am. You've been doing good. Gary, if I missed you, Captain. Mr. Mike Tane Way. Let's see. Did we see? Yeah, Keith's filming up there in the fine country.
And Miss Michelle.
Get on down here. Got to put that where everybody is
Alright,
now.
DC, I got her added.
Say it for me.
What? Manuka Ricky of Beekeeping.
Appreciate you dropping by. I was trying to say she was laughing at me a second ago for trying to pronounce it, and I was butchering it. I said, look, it'd be better.
What was I lying about? I done forgot that quick.
Your eyes rolling, probably.
No, Clay just said, well.
We'll holler at Clay too while we're in here.
I don't know. What was I whining about, Clay? I missed it.
DC, good to see you, brother. I know y'all getting a bunch of rainy weather on that side over there. Who else there? Mr. Bill Lee, good to see you, Captain.
Oh, about the cold. It is that cold. I'm gonna have like 4 layers of clothes on. Be walking around like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, yeah.
No joke.
Lee, good to see you, brother. Collector Rick, good to see you, Captain. The man says stack gold, silver, and honey. Dennis, good to see you. How you coming along?
Hopefully not still as sore as you were last week.
Yes, sir. Yeah, hopefully some of that's easing up for you. See Mr. Mr. Russell Koopman, Miss Sharon up there. Norman, good to see you.
Clay said, I understand that. I'm crying about it too.
I guess I reckon I got it. No, Mr. John Lawler, Miss Sam.
Gary, that's exactly what I feel like most of the time. What was his name? Frankie, the littler kid on A Christmas Story. The older one was Richie, right?
I think so.
I think Frankie was the little one. But when the mom bundles him up and Fanny can't even put his arms down.
Mr. Dan Weaver, good to see you, sir. Man said they got 7 inches of snow last night at 8 degrees Fahrenheit.
You're late. That was like 10 minutes.
I know, I'm getting to there, everybody. Once again, Jay, good to see you, Captain. Mr. James, no.
I'm with Healy.
I think I got it. If I missed you, I do apologize. Tell me, say, hey, Tim, you missed it. Ain't gonna hurt. But,
Lee said, I am not going to even walk out my door until it warms up.
I don't blame you.
I think we're going to call in tomorrow because we didn't know it was going to be that cold.
No, Lord, no. We're done with our job. All we got to do is just go pick stuff up and carry everything to the dump and do all that, thank goodness. So the workload is over with on that. And I got to say, I got to give my woman props. God love her. She's been going through this and trying to get back into the work groove and this and that. And let me tell y'all what, the strength of a woman, I'm going to give y'all some good props because I got a follow-up story right behind that. But the strength of a woman. My wife out there, we're finishing up on this job, and the last part of it was doing some roof repairs on it, and it was quite a bit of roof repair. I had to tear out plywood, this and that, put everything back together. But my wife literally crawling around on the roof trying to help me get this job done. And she get aggravated. No, but where I'm going with it is everything you've been through with that fall, you're willing to get up there and go as far as crawling on a roof to help me get this stuff done. And there's a bunch of young bucks, and I'll say a lot of men nowadays, because we've hired people that you just can't get to work. But there's not very many people that are willing to get up and do that. No, I'm just saying. You women, y'all some tough creatures. Got to give it to you.
Even when we cry about the colors.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it's got to be Mr. Nay. But I just thought to myself, there ain't many people that be hurting that bad. They'd be talking about, oh, I'm going to lay up and this and that, so on and so forth. But God love you.
That's trying to.
But then right after all that, I did run into a strong, independent woman that did not need.
She did not need my husband's help.
Nor my mansplaining. She was out. Is Rodney in here? Has Rodney showed up yet?
No.
Who else are mechanics? Real
Don't
quick.
worry, DC. I've had my grump on all week in this weather. I've been hurting like crazy.
How many other of y'all out there are mechanics or good shade tree mechanics? Let me know real quick, if you will. Just put something there. Thumbs up. Me. I know if Rodney was in here, he'd definitely get a kick out of where this is going to go. But for the ones of you, all right, DC said used to be on older engines. Pastor Larry there. All right.
Imagine Pastor Larry's done his share of keeping vehicles running. Well, there's Joey.
Amen to that, Jay. Amen to that. Let's see. Gary said minor engineer. All right. Okay. So
Mr. Dan.
there's a few of you in here that done mechanic and work, this and that.
And so do Mike. Keith Spillman. Yeah, you know that man's a mechanic. Good gracious. He said I pulled a few wrenches.
That's where I'm going because
Or a few thousand.
We pulled up to the filling station the other morning. This old gal had the hood up out there in the parking lot, and she come walking in the store, and she was ahead. No, she was behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her. I said, well, I gave her the old "Here's your sign. Is your car broke down?"
That's probably what set her off.
And you Bill Engvall fans understand that one, but she told me, yeah, it's something to do with the transmission. It does it every once in a while, and so the computer and
or something.
so. I told her, I said, be happy to help you. I got some tools out there in the truck. We could take the battery terminals loose and let it sit for a little while and let that computer reset. See if that'll get you back down the road, at least get you home. No.
I'm a mechanic. I just don't have my tools, but I don't need help. I mean, she had that attitude. I just looked at Tim. I was like, she don't need no man, does she?
Well,
oh my word.
The words
strong, independent woman right there.
That's why I just backed on off. I said, yes, ma'am. And I left her tail on the side of the road right there.
She had her hackles up. I'm thinking, you awful brassy over there for somebody who's stranded in a gas station parking lot in her pajamas with no mechanic tools in her car.
That's what got me. Because when she said, oh, I'm a mechanic, that's what I do for a living.
I just don't have my tools in my truck.
And I was just screaming in my head, you're a liar. You're not a mechanic. There ain't a mechanic one. And you men or women that turn wrenches, y'all know mechanics, they're going to have a toolbox in that vehicle that they're traveling with, or they're going to have something just in case something goes afoul.
Mr. Dan. It just, that attitude, I mean, it was just dripping off of her like, how dare a man offer to help me? I was like, oh my heavens.
Needless to say, my wife had a wonderful time with that going down the road. She told you this and this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Hilarious.
But
it was hilarious. I learned more that my hands was dirtier than hers, and I am not a mechanic of any kind.
Oh, yeah, there wasn't no dirt under their fingernails.
Ooh, that attitude, buddy.
That's why I told Hannah I should have shook her hand and really be able to tell.
Yeah. Oh my word, it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious.
Mr. Bill, I sure didn't. I just moseyed right on up out that filling station. And I said, you know what, Miss Strong Independent? You can have it, my darling.
It was obvious. She made it crystal clear that she did not want anybody's house.
Like I said, I was okay with it, but my wife just, I'm talking about, she rubbed every ounce of that she could in.
It was funny. I mean, it was fun. I was laughing standing in that store, and that probably made her even more mad.
The man hit the
It was
nail.
hilarious.
Keith Larimore hit the nail on the head.
It was a Ford.
It was a Ford Expedition out there. Pretty newer looking one too, to be honest with you. But, yeah, that's where
And
we're at.
it's cold here too, Blaine. I wish I'd have had a video camera though. I so wish I'd have had that head bob and attitude on video. It was great. See, I hadn't seen that much attitude drifted off of somebody since I was in high school, kind of thing.
It was good stuff. We had us
Oh man,
a good time.
it made my day. Let's see. I wonder how long she sat out there freezing her tail off. That's why strong, independent women should get dressed before they leave the house in the morning.
So Gary said, back in the day, my older brother's first job interview consisted of him shaking hands with the owner. He could tell by the feel of his hands that he was a.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. Oh my word.
Keith Larimore, the only thing I could do was just kind of bite my lip and walk out.
I was laughing my butt off. Oh man.
Me too, DC. I'm all for it. Hey, if you can get out there and do it, do it. You know what I mean? But leave the attitude at home.
No, Danae, I don't think so. I'm telling you, she was one of them ones you see making the selfie videos online these days. I don't need no man. She was eat up with I don't need no man. That's what made me laugh the hardest. Because she wouldn't even have the clothes on her back with a man working in a factory. Anyway, I'm not going to start that argument on here.
This is a beekeeping chat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do the prayer list and we'll get into wherever else we're going to go?
Oh, he did, Philip. He offered her. He was like, we're in the work truck. We got tools. No, she don't need our tools.
Stand back and do the old.
She needs her tools.
Watch her like you're digging in your nose.
She probably had some paint tools at home, and that's all she wanted to use.
You know how it is. When you leave, you think about everything that you should have said. Because I was rolling off, well, hey, are you ASC certified? And, all this kind of good stuff. But you forget about it whenever you don't think about it till
He
later.
was just so shocked that she just blatantly, I don't need your help. Not even a thank you very much at the end of it. Just
kiss my tail. I'm good with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Hold your cup.
Well, congrats, DC. You can keep your hands busy.
Yeah.
Calm you down a little bit.
Like pushing the buttons.
You all kind of wound up.
Well, she got me worked up.
It was hilarious. Philip gets it. Some days he just wants to work with his paint tools as well.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
She was in the mood. Anyway. All right. We got Mr. Mark and Miss Crystal, Mr. Pat, Miss Deb, Mike Tangway and his family, DC's mama, Philip's mama, his friends PJ and his wife, our favorite Miss Leona, Steve Amos's father-in-law, PJ Hanley, Sarah and her family, Mr. Randy's mother-in-law, Miss Janae Wood, Kenneth and Chris Wilkinson, Redfish's wife, Miss Janet. And has anybody heard from Redfish? I'm kind of getting worried about them. We hadn't seen him in a while. Let's see, Kenneth Allen, Keith Larimer's wife, Miss Brenda, Rodney Middleton and his family, Dan Garrison's daughter, Miss Jolynn, Clay Bunner's grandbabies, Keith Larimer's cousin, Mr. Russell Amon's wife, Miss Brenda, Lee's mama, Miss Brenda Johnson, Barnhill, Keith and his family, David Hoskins' little granddaughter, Emma, Greg Dunn, 33 Mile Phil's mama, Mr. Russell Koopman's granddaughter, Tim's brother, Jamie, Mr. Dan Weaver and his church, Shaw Wee, Flower Street Jen's dad, Gary Stewart, Michelle Gurley, Lee's wife, Miss Renee, Castle Hives Brian and his family, Blaine's great nephew, Dennis Sherrill, Miss Pam from Tampa's Creek, Mr. Dan's nephew, the Terry Harris family, Miss Kathy Baker's great niece Haley, the Murray family, Lee's cousin Stephanie, DC's friend Miss Bree, and Mike Tangway has 2 brothers-in-law in the hospital.
Blaine said his nephew would be able to come, supposed to be able to come home on the 29th.
Oh,
And let me get this up here for everybody to see.
that would be awesome.
In addition to that,
What?
said the hospital has been monitoring my niece and nephew-in-law to make sure they're able to take care of him properly outside the hospital setting.
Awesome.
Lord willing, everybody.
Plan.
It's kind of a bummer won't be home at the Christmas time, but hey, rather let things just run its course and everybody be good and healthy when they get home.
I'm adding them right now, Mr. Dan.
Yeah, all the folks over there in Australia with that mess going on, and all the stuff we got going on over here in our neck of the woods. I'm talking about as a nation. It's crazy out there, folks.
Getting scary out there.
But I do got to say we've been kind of holding back on this part, but I do have some faith. It ain't much in politicians, but this is something we've kind of had to hold back on for the last few months until we found out for sure what is going on. So, what's that senator's name? South Mississippi.
Mike Easy.
And you South Mississippians, and you were in the district of Mr. Mike Easel. We're going to reach out to him a little bit further, this and that. But when my brother got hurt a few months ago, undoubtedly, how he found out about him, we could not tell you.
The rehab center reached out.
Okay. Well, all right. Hannah says the rehab center reached out to this man. We couldn't tell you what this dude looked like from
Never
Adam.
heard of him before.
But undoubtedly, the man, he got my brother's disability and Medicaid going and helped us as a family through that process. And we have never set eyes on that man. He just simply found out about what's going on. And we've been going through the red tape and so on and so forth, this and that. But it's official now. And we got to give this senator huge props for doing whatever he done. We can't tell you what the man done right now because we haven't spoke to him. But and I doubt he'll ever watch this chit chat that we do here. But I just got to say to all of you out there praying, we appreciate you.
Yes. Very much.
And
And please don't stop.
yes, not only for us, but everybody on the prayer list, and for the ones of you that have your church list and this and that. And yes, thank y'all, thank y'all. Indeed, it will, DC. Indeed, it will, and we can't thank y'all enough on everything, supporting us here. Just while we come chew the fat, whatever we do every Sunday, talk about bees, get into the journal or wherever we go with things. We thank each and every one of y'all for supporting us in every way. But
Now what?
well, I put the link up. Nobody comes in. I got some bee journal stuff about chasing bees. Well, how they would find old. Well, how they would find them old bee trees up in the mountains, but it's not from the foxfire.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Lord have mercy. Yes, ma'am. That's it, Mr. Bill. It's in God's time, and we honor that, and we respect it, and I know we all don't know each other, and y'all don't know how we are, but truly, whenever I say that it's the Lord's will, and that's just how we look at it, and we go with it. We put it in the Lord's hands, and He takes care of it. And whether we like it or not, you're gonna get us through it. And sometimes it ain't easy on the human aspect of things, not knowing, but we are grateful that we do serve a Lord that we can trust.
James, I'm sorry to hear about that too. I'll surely be praying for you, James Nolan.
Well, Lord of mercy.
We can't have the open heart surgery that made us stand. And
Well, Lord willing, now that'll get you a little more comfortable.
we will surely be praying for you, James. Oh yeah, Philip, that'd be awesome. Once you read your story, then he'll give us an update on the raffle.
Oh, let me put the thing in here. Let you do that. Then I'll wait a second. If y'all want to come in and jowl, come on. If not, like I said, it'll be story time with Tim.
Let me refill my coffee real quick while you do start your story time, okay?
Get your coffee. Well, this is kind of long. Long paragraph. I will. That's it. We are DC. Talk to him several times a day. But he's getting long. Getting long. Oh, not until after I get your bedtime story. All right.
I'll have to pick out a good one for him.
Well, it's the Old Bee Journal. It's the 4th edition. I think it was 1864 when they wrote this one, but it was about hunting wild bees. I don't know if any of y'all ever got into them old Foxfire books that come out umpteen forever ago. Is that who did it? Reader Digest? And a bunch of school kids from up there in them mountain regions of y'all, and was it Carolinas, Tennessee, Kentucky area up there somewhere, high school stick. But anyway, they got some pretty interesting stories of old folks and how they did beekeeping and this and that. And part of it was them catching wild bees. But this one is Hunting Wild Bees in volume number 4, number 1. Like I said, I think it goes back 1864. But it said the following letter from Mr. Gallup in reply to his inquiries about searching for bee trees in the forest has been communicated to us and will doubtless interest such of our readers as reside in wooded districts and are not familiar with the kind of, he's got in quotation, prospecting. He's replying to the individual who wrote this, but saying, Mr. Merle, your letter is at hand, and in answer to your inquiries, will I say that I have had some experience in bee hunting. The old saying is that the bees always go in a direct line to the tree, but that is not always so. They do not fly in a straight line against strong headwind, but tack left and right as a ship would at sea in a headwind. In your case of finding a swarm up in the mountains, they tacked to the right and left and so confused you. You should have got a strong line of bees coming to one spot and trapped them in a box, then moved directly up the mountain with them and let them out slowly, waiting till they formed a line. If they still confused, you conclude that the tree is still higher up. Proceed again as before, and when you have got as high up as the tree or higher, the bees will go in a direct line to the tree. When you judge that you are in its immediate vicinity, cross-line them where the bees are hunted in a thick of woods. I find that cross-lining them is the quickest course to adapt. He's saying, I'll explain. Set your bait in an open spot in the woods and get your line. Set some pickets or spot some trees, basically saying try to make a line down through there with them with some sticks or pickets or find you some trees. I find that cross-lining them is the quickest course to adapt. I will explain. Set your bait in an open spot in the woods and get your bee line. Set some pickets or spot trees. Trap a lot of bees and move a half or a quarter mile at right angles to the line. Find an open spot, liberate your bees, and as soon as you have obtained the line, set your pickets. Now sight both lines through to where they're crossed, and you are somewhere near the tree. But recollect that should there be considered a hill between you and the tree when lining the bees, they will fly around the hill instead of going over it, unless it is a long one. They will, pretty much, yeah. Like using your pickets in a tree to figure out a straight point. Now sight both lines through where they'll cross and somewhere near the tree, but recollect that you should there be considerable hill between you and the tree. When lining bees, they will fly around the hill instead of going over it, unless it is a long one. They will also frequently go around a heavy grove or tall timber instead of going over it. I once found a swarm on the edge of a high bank of a stream. When I first started them, the bees went directly west, but when I found them, they were directly north. They flew west until they struck the stream, which they then followed around a bend to the tree. In that case, I trapped a large quantity of bees, and just before sunset, I opened up a hole large enough for one bee to come out at a time, and then he started to run on that line. You can see a bee a long distance just as the sun sets, which most of us, if you enjoy watching your bees, this and that, you see them in the mornings and the evenings. Them little old wings flickering. But let me get back where it was. Open a hole large enough that when a bee could come out one at a time, then started on a run on the line. You can see a bee a long distance just at sunset. By one bee coming directly after another, I could follow them as well as I could a rope stretched from the box to the tree. Of course, I left the box where I opened it for scent to attract the bees. I built a fire, heated some stones, and put a piece of comb or beeswax between the hot stones, putting 3 or 4 drops of oil of anise on the wax comb before burning it between the hot stones. Then have some good honey in the comb, if possible, for bait. Drop 1 or 2 drops of oil on that also. Burn your comb and have your bait away from the smoke of the fire. At any time when the bees can fly and cannot gather honey, they will come to you if you're anywhere near them. The holes to those I have found have been facing all points of the compass. Some one way, some another. Should there be anything that you don't understand, write enclosing a stamp, and I will endeavor to explain. Some cat named Gallup. So, let me go back to this. He's talking about, all right, I get what he's saying. Figure out your bee line, then make you a cross point. And then, allegedly, your bee tree is going to be in the middle, especially during swarm season. What he's talking, get these wild bees, or if you, or back then they was just cutting the whole tree down to get the bee tree, if you will. But I got to get back up here where it was talking about. I need some better understanding on that. Y'all bear with me. Where it says he built a fire, and he said he heated up some rocks, and then put some comb between those rocks and let that wax melt. Then once all that came together.
You mean a log hive, Dixon?
Yeah.
You said a hog hive.
We know what you said. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure there wasn't something I didn't know about.
All right. It says, for scent to attract the bees, I build a fire, heat some stones, and put a piece of comb or beeswax between the hot stones. Putting 3 or 4 drops of oil. What is that, anise?
Oil of anise?
I guess so. Okay. Putting 3 or 4 drops of oil of anise on the wax or comb. Somebody look at it for me if you don't mind. So what is all right, putting 3 or 4 drops of oil of anise on the wax or comb before burning it between the hot stones. Then have some good honey in the comb, if possible, for bait, and drop 1 or 2 drops of the oil on that also. Burn your comb and have your bait away from the smoke of the fire. At any time when the bees can fly out and cannot gather honey, they will come to you.
It says it's a potent licorice flavored essential oil used in bacon, confectionery, beverages, and traditional medicine for digestive aid and aromatherapy. Has a very sweet, warm aroma. What?
I may dig around on that a little bit more, but
licorice taste? I don't like licorice.
Nobody likes licorice, or not many people out there like it. But I'm gonna have to dig around a little further in that and see if that was another way they was. If any others was using that as a swarm bait as well.
It'll boost your mood if you use it as aromatherapy.
Get out of here.
I know a few people that can use it.
Yeah. I'm gonna dig around that. I didn't read any of this. This was like last minute. I gotta find something. so on and so forth. And she told me, well, that's typical. You find something 5 minutes before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
But
Brian and Kathy just came in.
well, how y'all? Brian, Mister, let me get this going back.
What?
Bam, right there.
Oh, Shauna loves black licorice.
Daddy did too, and I don't see how in the world.
Oh, Mr. Dan does too.
Ooh, y'all can have all mine.
Yeah. I don't even know if Jasper eat liquor.
I don't, but I will say because one of the ladies at church the other day, she made some homemade Butterfinger. We had our Christmas get together, and she made homemade Butterfingers. And lo and behold, guess what? One of the main ingredients is that my wife says she does not like, but boy, she loved them little Butterfingers.
Yeah. It was candy corn. Candy corn and peanut butter melted together. And she did her little candy bar things and let them get hard and then dip them in melted chocolate and made homemade Butterfingers. Oh, it was good. But there's not enough money in this world to make me pick up a handful of candy corn and eat it straight. I can't do it.
Collector Rick, I asked that same question whenever
Everybody.
he said, how can a style of beehive be illegal in a free country? And I'm 100% with you because whenever we started digging in, you got to have, let the state of Alabama, we're just using us for example, but the state of Alabama, how many bees you got, and, pay your privilege tax to keep them or what have you. Okay. But,
Miss Kathy likes black licorice too. Shauna likes licorice, but candy corn makes her puke.
all right, Gary got it for me. Because Alabama's excuse was they can't inspect the frames. So that's why you couldn't have a skeep or nothing like that.
Well, they ain't never been to my house.
Well, I mean, we'll put that one down in the bottom where nobody goes. See how well they do.
The only way to eat candy corn is to bite off each color in order. Yeah. Is that like you got to eat the outer rim of the Reese's peanut butter cup before you can eat the peanut butter cup?
Everybody in the black jelly beans and the black licorice. I just can't do it.
What is whorehound candy? I feel like I've heard of that before.
Our New Zealand friend here says no skeeps, no lone hives. It's government AFB legislation.
No log hives.
Law, correction. It's just another genre. But what they don't know, don't hurt them. I'll just put it like that kind of thing.
All your friends are saying thank you.
That's when you tell them, say, you don't want to go down there. That's our shooting lane. And that'll mess up our deer hunting.
Much.
And we put our skeeps down there. I have thought about buying some old hemp rope. It would be pretty cool to build one just to see how well they do. The only thing I'm not going to do is the manure work. I don't know if I could do that part. I guess
for real tonight.
If I could, I mean, if I had to, yeah, but
Brian said he don't eat the red Fruit Loops.
picking them out.
Yeah.
Them things have lost their taste since being a kid. Last time I had some of them old Fruit Loops, they just wouldn't like they were when we was all little.
Your taste buds changed.
Well, whatever. Or they changed the ingredients.
And you're aging here lately.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
Not at all. You just turning your back on the camera now? All your friends are talking to you?
That's it. If I ever did a skeep or if we ever found a hive in a log, I would do like I guess like several people are done. Just cut it, boom, stick it, and it would be for nothing more than just to watch, kind of thing. I wouldn't even attempt to try to pull honey or anything like that off of one of those colonies. To me, it would just be interesting just to watch them work in a more natural environment, I guess, being in a log. Uh, Granted, they can build good and them old skeets and this and that, but just to see how well I reckon they would do in a log house.
Well,
What you got?
I'm
You chomping at the bits.
chat. They're talking about all the ways that are acceptable to eat candy corn and Oreos. You don't trust somebody that just bites into a whole dry Oreo without either dipping it in milk or eating out the inside before you eat the cookie part.
I agree to that
Yeah.
because I got to have a cup of milk with some Oreos,
Mm-hmm.
preferably the peanut butter kind. But I will go with the original if that's all they got.
You better start paying up, DC. You're going to owe that swear jar as much as Tim.
That's crazy. Collector read Ohio ended the $5 apiary fee, but have to register every hive and only 2 hives per acre.
Oh, wow.
What you gonna do with that?
That's crazy.
If you're trying to show enough make something out of it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Their girls used to eat all the middles and leave the shells of the Oreos in the thing. They'd eat the cream out and stick the cookies back together.
That's kind of close to my wife with eating all the cookies but leaving one in the package there for me.
You can't accuse me of eating the last one.
Well, you're right. Let's see here.
I know, DC, you've been doing good.
Our New Zealand friend there said, I think it's a $5,000 their money, New Zealand money, if you get caught with one and a black mark on your inspection record,
Ooh.
which means the national inspectors have to inspect your colonies, and that's do what?
That's insane. You have to pay them for their mandatory inspections.
Good.
That's crazy.
I thought it was bad enough having to pay the $5 for, I think it's like 0 through 10 colonies.
Well, it went up, it's like $7 or something.
Well, inflation nowadays, I guess. I get it.
Yeah, Chris, it got cold here today, and it's going to be even colder tomorrow.
Said they got some snow too. I'm glad we didn't get none of that. It'd probably just turn the ice around here. Way it's supposed to drop so quick. Yeah, I'm curious on that too. There, New Zealand. What Philip's saying, how many black marks can you get?
And are there other colors? He said, no, there's only one color, and you really don't want it.
That's crazy. Well,
That's
America.
crazy. You literally have to pay them for their own mandatory inspections on top of the fine. I just take my bees off and turn them loose on them. They're like that little kid on what you call it, y'all from the bank.
Yeah.
Get them. No joke.
Well, America, don't fret. It'll be here before too long, or something like that. The way they putting the pressure on the commercial people and whatever all the yamming was about, a year or so ago when they was talking about all the big corporations trying to buy up everybody and this and that here in the States.
You see Denise? I think we need to do a doggo exchange program. I'll take Jasper for 6 weeks and y'all can have mine. He's 140 pounds, but he's super sweet.
Oh, Jasper probably have a breakdown.
Down.
Yeah, the way he is. Good grief.
Take him out of his comfort zone. Talk about emotional damage. Oh my word.
That's it, DC. And it says, yet without beekeepers, us beekeepers, the world starves and they act like it's a privilege. Well, of course it is. That way they can get that little bit of tax money and this and that.
Oh,
I don't know what it's.
is Phillip trying to come in?
No, ain't nobody ringing the doorbell. I guess I got a message or something on my phone. Looks like it there.
That's my phone.
You're somebody's phone.
I guess they're both our phones because we're on the road. Jubal's jealous. He
Look at
wants to
Rick.
come say hey.
Said he received an email September 30th from the ODA.
He said he just put Ohio Department of Ag.
Let's see, New Zealand says mandatory inspections last for 2 honey seasons as well. AFB legislation is really full on here.
That would just be aggravating.
I mean, I get, okay, let's take our preventative maintenance, preventative steps to keep any AFB, EFB, anything like that out. Okay, I understand that. But if people are managing it and you're not having huge spikes or anything like that, then just let the people do what they're doing and continue doing it. But
it just makes too much sense.
But if you have some yahoo out there that's just throwing them out in the yard and really don't care and then spreading disease around, okay, I see that. Go shut them down because they're being negligent on that end of preventing a catastrophe to go on as far as the honeybees. But I guess government's going to be government anywhere you go, I reckon.
If you discover a wild hive in your apiary zone, you have to declare its discovery to the AFB department so that, what is the AFB?
I'm assuming.
Their government?
Well, I don't know if they're saying, American Fowl Brood, there's a particular department, or it's another.
Y'all can't use swarm brood? Swarm traps? Y'all can't catch swarms? Because you have to let them remove it?
It would be like, I ain't seen nothing.
So he is. Okay. So it is the foul brood legislation he's talking about. Okay.
If one, I don't see nothing.
That's crazy.
I ain't heard of no swarms or anything going around here. It's dry. You may.
That's
I think
really sad.
the guy in the other county over there's got a bunch of them, from what I heard.
I don't like that. Okay, government department.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have a particular department on that. Everything that I've read and understand through the state of Alabama is that it's pretty well through just the Department of Agriculture, and whoever your inspector is looks at everything, the whole running. But I mean, it's out there. You have to be careful with it. Mr. Mike Berry put out a few videos. Was it a year or two ago, y'all? Whenever he was kind of having some issues with it, and he documented the whole thing with that Louisiana state inspector coming in and helping him identify and saying, okay, this is the route we need to go on, so on and so forth. But
okay, so you can catch the swarms. You just have to have the ASFB assessment within 6 weeks. Brian and Miss Kathy saying, I think in Florida, by law, you have to re-queen every swarm you catch.
Dumb. They do that
How
already.
can they enforce that?
Well, if you tattle on yourself, then you'll know. But I'm not saying
Most
break any
people in the
laws.
South have more common sense than that.
I'm just saying find that gray area and go from there. Don't get yourself in no trouble. But if I can
Not
find your
sometimes,
loophole,
DC. City people are almost always. Oh yeah, Deb lives in Florida. I guess that is true. I mean, literally, how could they enforce that? How could they possibly come in your yard and say, you didn't requeen this one?
I agree. Stupidest thing you can do is destroy those survivor genetics, especially if you're trying to get good genetics there in your
No,
yard.
Gary, I don't. I really don't. I think a lot of people live under the illusion that they live in a so-called free country. But no. How many words do we have to edge around on this platform? How can you say you live in a free country when you have to watch what you say
Bingo.
constantly, or you're going to get put into behavior modification classes or demonetized? Like, really? You think you can hang that over my head? No, not at all. But here we are. So no, we don't live in a free country.
Blaine, that would make perfect sense to them.
Your queens ain't allowed to mate with ultra.
No, we can't have that.
Yeah.
Keep them in here in the yard. Good.
That's it, Mr. Russell. We're free to collect taxes from.
Yeah. They remove our rights and call them privileges. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's right, Gary. You go 1 year without paying your land taxes and see how clearly you really own that land. Even if you paid every month for 20 years and got a piece of paper saying it's paid off and it's yours, you don't pay them taxes 1 year and see how quick the government's breathing down your neck talking about this ain't your land.
Oh, yeah. They'll come knock on that door. No problem. No trespassing signs or not.
Yep.
Then if you defend yourself, then your Fourth Amendment kind of goes out the window whenever it comes to them taxes, huh?
Mm. Oh, no. My daddy was fussing about that yesterday. I mean, fussing about that.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Our biggest deal was like, DC, you know this too, but in the construction world, you got all these inspectors that come in and inspect this and that. No dang good and well, they ain't never slung a hammer the first day in their life or cut a board one, but by golly, they know everything they used to know.
Oh, somebody put a thing on the book of faces. I think it was Phil, 33 miles. But it said if your job is to tell me how to do my job, then you should at least know how to do my job.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's pretty good.
Appreciate your 33-mile field. That's it. All the way in between. But
Homegrown in the word of wisdom. Really?
well, that'll be a relief there, Dan. Well, I think in Alabama, there is an exemption if you're over 65. Is it 70 now?
70 if
Okay.
you own it and you're over 70. Or it's like 60 or 65 if you have if you're like military.
Okay. Mama must have done it through Daddy's military stuff because I remember, yeah, when she turned 65, Mom and Daddy owned their house, property, free and clear, the whole shooting match. But I think it was when Mama turned 65, she didn't have to pay any more land tax on that, where I grew up. Thanks, and that's awesome. Texas has been talking about that. I just wish they'd hurry up and get around to actually doing it. Oh, there's some old laws on the books that I was looking at just for around here in Alabama not too long ago, and we still have some old crazy laws on the books. And if they wanted to enforce them, or you as an individual, if you wanted to exercise your right, then you can do so. Oh, let me turn you up, Phillip. Bingo, got you now.
All right, how you doing?
We're doing good, man. How about y'all?
Pretty good. It took me forever to get logged in because it kept trying to verify who I was. I had to.
Well, that's
Had to
probably
get a
my
code.
fault because right
Yeah.
before we come on, or whenever we got into the StreamYard, it was asking me to do a survey of how happy I am with StreamYard, and I didn't give them the best of ratings. So they may be trying to work on me a little bit so they can get their 5 stars.
Okay. Yeah, I had to get a code texted and emailed to me.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah. So, but I think it was saying that it was just didn't like me getting in on this computer, I guess. I don't know. Then it offered for me to change my password. And when I changed my password, it's like, pick something you've never done before. And I'm like, I can't remember those if I've never done it before.
I can't remember my regular password. Come on.
Yep. So I'm in here. Looks like you got abandoned by Hannah and Jasper.
Yeah, she upstretching a second. I guess she took him out for a moment. She'll be back in here in a few minutes. So things
Yeah,
moseying on along.
yeah, they're doing okay. I was wondering if I've got the flyer. If I don't know if I can share. Am I able to share on here?
Should be able
Well,
to.
family plus there. Oh, yeah, there's a share screen. Let's see. All right, let me try it. Do I have it up?
My favorite little
Probably so. Well, hang out with us good liberal people here.
We're not liberal people. I hate for you to get a false impression.
Yeah.
We're not liberal.
He's trying to share something. The system's giving him an issue.
All right, I think I figured it out. Here we go. I think I figured it out.
DC's liberal about telling him he honestly feels.
The floor is yours, DC. If it needs to be, the floor is yours.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We got you now. Should be.
There we go.
Oh, back up. Wrong button.
Can you see it? Is it up?
There you go. We got you now.
All right. So you can see the flyer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess give you a quick update on where we are. We're at $1,580 so far.
Oh wow.
So yeah, our goal is 2,500, so we're not quite there, but we're getting there. we've got till Saturday. The drawing is on Saturday at 7 on Joey's channel. We'll have somebody from Hives for Heroes on to talk to us and tell us about the program, and we'll do our drawings. I'm losing my sidekick. He's going out of town with his friends that day, so maybe we'll get Sophie or somebody to help us with the drawing.
Oh, I'm sure you can twist her arm.
Yeah. We picked up about 3 more donors, I think, since last night. But there's still, I think, less than 30 entries, and I think there's like, I can't remember, there's 21 prizes. So for anybody that's on the fence there, you can get in now and be have a pretty good chance of winning something, because I'm not going to go through all the rules, but you can only win one item, and if you win a second item, we'll give you like 3 minutes to chime in and say whether you want to keep the first one or take the next one you get. If you're not going to Nobby, they've got the Nobby delivery stuff up at the top. If you're not going to Nobby, you'll have the option of paying the person that donated it to ship it to you, or if you know somebody that lives in your area that's going to Nobby, they could probably pick it up for you. And the other option is, if you win something and neither one of those works for you, you can pick a gift, pick one of the donations that offer delivery, which are, I think, 11 through 12. Are you guys able to see this screen okay? I don't know. If you're on a phone, it's probably pretty hard.
Here, let me see if I can make this like a full screen a second.
Yeah, maybe I can zoom in. Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Now let's see if I can slide around. See, Melissa at Via Honeybees has been doing this. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and all that's on this flyer. We're going to try to get this flyer uploaded to the Hives for Heroes Give Butter site. So the way to give this year is there's a QR code up here at the top of the flyer. I just Googled Give Butter, and it's butter like like the butter you would eat. Yeah, here's the link, but I just Googled Give Butter, Hives for Heroes, No Life, and hit enter, and it was like the second option down. So you can find it that way as well. Okay, the first prize is a dog bed. You can't really tell on this picture, but that dog bed has bees and stuff on it. It's got a bee decor, and that's donated by Michael Mahar at 21st Bee, and it's got a value of $97.75. The second prize is let me see, is a Defender hive. It's intended for like queen rearing. I think you can divide it into 4 quadrants. And Brian and Jen at Flower Street Farms donated that, and it's a $350 value. Yeah, it's nice. There's an Anel hive, and it's going to come with I think 20 frames. I'm not sure, 10 or 20 frames from 21st Bee as well. Those really nice frames, and that's donated by Tom and Melissa at Via Honeybees, and it's got a $281 value. The fourth prize is what I'm calling my bee house, which is a upgraded version of my normal swarm trap, which is 2 404 nucleus colonies, nucleus boxes stacked. The upgrades are that the pieces are screwed together instead of just glued and stapled, and the entrance disc are stainless steel rather than plastic, and the roof is sloped and is also insulated. It also has wax coating on the inside and some propolis melted in the bottom to give it bee smell, and it's going to come with 4 empty frames, but they will have fishing line reinforcing and a wax starter strip at the top. The value on that is I've got that at 150. Then fifth prize is Tight Bond 3 glue, a whole gallon of it. That's donated by, let's see here, Mark Zinner, and that's a $38 value. The sixth and seventh prize is a frame cracker. So when you're extracting your frames, rather than having to dig them out with a hive tool, you can slam your box down on this and it'll push your frames up. So you can get them out easier when you're extracting. And J.W. Irwin at Soapstone Bees is donating those, and there's an 8 frame and a 10 frame that are going to be given away. And the value on those is $35 each. All right, and then fondant, 3 packs of fondant that are being donated by Matt and Alicia over at Sandy Valley Honey Company. And each of those is valued at $50 each. So we'll give those 3 out to 3 different people. Now, all of that is knobby delivery preferred, except for if you make other arrangements. The rest of these can be shipped. So 11 and 12, there's actually going to be 2 sets of 10, whatever frame size and whatever cell size you pick for the infinity frames that Michael Mahar at 21st Bee sells. And I'm hearing really good things about those. I'm thinking about buying some of those just outright and picking them up at Nobby. But those are, let's see here. Yeah, there's a value of $58 each for those for 10 frames. Okay, and then there's this gift basket. Whoop. Didn't mean to zoom out. Whoa. Well, we're going to be really close now. There we go. Maybe we can see what's in Grammy's basket. So Lisa at Grammy's Midwife has donated a really nice gift basket with just tons of stuff in it. Let me read off some of it that's in there. Let's see. Cherry amaretto jam, honey barbecue sauce, 2 1-pound bottles of raw honey, 8-ounce bottle of each hot honey, mango jalapeno, black blueberry, cayenne, peach habanero, pineapple ghost pepper, and mixed berry reaper, 2 jars of oatmeal honey, body butter, 4 soaps, 2 loofah sponges, 6 lip balms. And I'm hoping she'll throw in some like antacid for all that hot honey. Because you're going to need it. But yeah, that's a $150 value that Lisa's donated to us. All right.
That's probably the one everybody's going for.
Yeah. So, and then we got another gift basket from James Noel. Let's see what's in James's here. It's 2 10-ounce amber honeys, 1 4-ounce light honey, 1 3-ounce cinnamon creamed honey, 1 5-ounce plain creamed honey, 1 6-ounce light honey, 2 dippers, and 12 honey straws. And it is going to be shipped, and it's by James Noel at a value of $60. Yeah. And then Phil at 33 Mile Bees is donating a $100 Hilco gift card. Let's see. And then look at this one, 16 and 17. So I'm going to hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can come back to the. I don't know if you can you make me bigger?
Did we send you the wrong ones, Phil?
Those ain't the American flag?
No. I had to send that to her because she had to finish the flyer. Yours were in the mail. I have them here. I don't know if you can make me bigger or not. I want to show you. There you go.
Did that do it?
Yeah.
So Tim and Hannah sent these to me, and I'll ship them to the winner. There'll be 2 different winners. Let me see if I can get this here. Now, they sent me 3. We're going to talk about
Mhm.
this because this is one set. These 2, these are really thick. They've got the honey dippers embedded into the coaster, which is really cool. It's like floating in there. And it's the red, white, and blue Hives for Heroes colors. That's one prize. Another prize. Whoop, 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 whoop. The thing I was going to show was how they stay in there when you tip that up, but then I tipped it too far forward. They're very durable. They don't break. Let's do that again. This is what you call live television. So anyway, what's really cool is you would think they would fall out, and they do if you tip them too far forward, but they hang in there like that, which is really neat. And there are 4 coasters in here that come out. Really cool. This one has a gold base to it and kind of a red case. This, which is my favorite, which if I get my way, nobody gets this one. This one's mine, but this has a black base to it. I like this one. Now, the problem we're having in my house is this is Noah's favorite, and this is my favorite. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe it'll be winner's choice, and then I'll just buy from you guys the other one to get, so we end up with both of these. If that's all right. We'll have to put you to work, but
Look, Phillip, you just let us know which ones you want. As many sets of earrings and lip balms as you've sent, we will hook you up.
No, you can't be giving it away. You got to make money so you can keep buying more stuff. But yeah, these are really cool. These are really neat. How long does it take these to set up? It seemed like that would take forever.
Takes about 2 days to do.
Yeah. With all the colors, it takes about 2 good days.
And I don't know if the
4
camera,
hours of work, but
I don't know if I don't think the camera picks it up, but these it's like got a glitter inside of it. It's really cool, really shiny. Yeah,
it's a metallic black.
Yeah, the camera's not picking it up, but it's really neat the way it shines. It's like a car finish almost. It's really cool.
Oh, that's a good way to describe it.
All right, so let me get back to my screen share, I guess. How do I do that? There we go. So let me get back. I have to download this thing every time because I can't figure out. See, I've downloaded it 6 times already. Yeah. All right. So that is donated by Tim and Hannah of Gunline Bees. Thank you very much. And the value on those things are $30 each. Whoops. There we go. All right. And then we've got a grafting stand, and that's a nice wooden grafting stand that pivots to any angle you need. And that's donated by Hope Sadler of Hope's Honey, and the value on that is $50. Then there's 2 different bucket alarms. One of them is adjustable from 3 1/4 to 6 1/4 inches, and the other one is adjustable from 2 3/4 to 4 1/4 inches. And what those do is that if you're extracting honey, it keeps you from accidentally overrunning your bucket. And those are donated by JL Apiaries, and each of those is valued at $60 each. And finally, we have Christmas tree candles and a honey basket, and that's donated by Clay Bunner, and that's $40. And like I said, there's the link, and there's a QR code here. I don't know if you can't pick that up, don't sweat it. All you have to do is do like a Google search of Give Butter, Butter, and then put Hives for Heroes and No Life, and it'll at least be the second, no lower down than the second option.
Okay.
How much are your raffle tickets?
Yes, the raffle tickets are $5 each, and you get an extra one if you donate $20. So there's $5 each or 5 for 20.
Okay.
She was
And
telling me a while ago that we need to get ours in
Yeah.
before.
Because I heard your words on his was it either Ricky's live or Joey's. Y'all, please don't have me filling out 1,000 tickets on the last day. I was like, yeah,
right,
we gotta order
exactly
our
right.
raffle tickets.
Yeah, and I can see who all and the amounts on the Give Butter site, so it's going to be pretty easy for me to start. I need to just start filling them out and making myself a spreadsheet. I'll probably start that tomorrow, so I'm not doing it all at the last minute. But
Yeah.
and I'm also gonna try to come up with a way to do it on a computer where I can fill them out and just cut them out and not have to write them all in. Because that did take a little while, but it was fun. It's a lot of fun. And it goes to a great cause. So
It's just getting bigger and bigger every year, Philip. This is awesome.
yeah, the no life community really has embraced it, and all the shows like yours is really helped us out. Let me see if I can get back to. I think if I do that,
And Mr. Dane.
Mm. Indeed, this is. I mean, taking off good. This is what the third year.
Mm-hmm.
yep, it's third year. I think it was like, I think we raised 800 the first year and 2210 last year.
It's just amazing me how many people are donating prizes. That's what's getting me. This is so cool.
It seems like people are more apt to, and that just shows the giving nature of our group, but to donate the prizes than to try to win prizes. So,
Yeah.
so it's up to 1600. Via just said that's good.
1,600
Yeah, it was 1580
donations
when I
and
first logged on.
25. We can do it, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We can.
It'll happen. There's still a week left.
You definitely make the go. Probably exceed it. To be honest with you, once everybody.
There's actually it's actually 1640 because I've got a check to Hives for Heroes, and that if there's somebody out there that doesn't do the electronic stuff, there are people out there. You can mail me a check. Figure out a way to get a hold of me. I can give you my address, and
Mm-hmm.
and then but make sure you just make it out to Hives for Heroes so I can just hand it over to them at the Nobby. But you can do that
Give
too,
me a
and
second and put your cell phone number in here.
okay, you can do that. I don't care. It's all over the place anyway. It's on my website. It's everywhere anyway. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't
Yeah,
answer. I would say you definitely want to text because I won't answer very many strange numbers because there's
Philip
so
phone
much
got a
junk.
blowing up.
I don't. Hey Tim, were you watching the other night when I was on Charlie's chat? We
I
went
don't
to.
think so.
I had to run to Walmart, so I took everybody that was on his chat to Walmart with me. And I turned the camera around and I pointed at the camera coming in. We had a good time. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Todd was goading me on, and uh, then when I got in and couldn't find what I wanted, Todd was like pulling it up. He's like, "Where are you?" And he's like telling me where the stuff was, and he was like, "It's on 822." I said, "I know that already. Noah told me what aisle it was on. I just need to know where on that aisle it is." And I walked up and down the aisle about 6 times, and they were all making fun of me, of course, which who can blame them? And then Grammy said, "It's by the wraps." And I was like, "What do you mean wraps?" And they said, "I think she means like saran wrap and stuff like that, aluminum foil." I said, "Okay, that makes sense." So I thought she was by wraps. I thought they were on a different aisle. So I went all over the store looking for the wraps. And I finally came back to that, and the wraps were on A22 also. just like she said, just down and to the left from the wraps. They're on the
Yeah.
bottom thing. Yeah. And then like a day later, I get a picture from Paul at Hives of the paper bags right there, wherever he was, probably in Baton Rouge or somewhere. And he said, found them. So
Yeah.
it was fun. It was a funny deal.
I think Todd was awful proud of you for calling out the cameras in Walmart.
I am. I'm glad other people are putting the pressure on the Walmart cameras. Just know you're probably flagged now,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
hit them every time you go in there.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, I always get in there and then I forget. I'm like, dadgummit, I forgot. So this time because Todd was on that chat, I was thinking of it. I was like, yep, we're going to do it. This is our time.
Hey, just rock on. Whenever you first see yourself in that camera, just point the whole time until you pass up underneath that TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, they took the TVs down in this store. They still have the cameras, but the TVs aren't there. Yeah, just a camera. Because when I first walked in, I was like, where is it? And I started looking, and there's the camera hanging, but no TVs, no monitors.
That's
So,
weird.
If you want to hit them early on, you have to pay attention. All right. But right at the opening of the doors, there's some little bitty cameras. They're about an inch square. They always
Really?
have them on both sides of the doors right there. Yeah, they're little bitty old things. You can't even hardly tell they're there. That's the first ones you hit. Point at them.
Okay.
Then as you're coming in, get the TV screen. That way the
Okay.
AI deal hooks onto your face real good.
Yeah. He's become an expert at getting the undercover Walmart security guards on us like white on rice within 30 seconds of walking through that door now.
But we just follow them around.
There was a guy that was sitting I think he was sitting in a wheelchair, or he might have been in one of those little buggy things, but he was actually an employee he was kind of like one of those that checks your receipts or whatever when you leave. Boy, he gave me a dirty look. He gave me a dirty look when I left, but he didn't ask to see my receipt.
They've been on the walkie-talkie with you, watching.
Yeah, they were like, they know exactly what I got. They know how long it took me to find it.
Mm-hmm. You're forever blacklisted, Phillip.
I gave them, hey, before I leave, I always give them that 5 stars that they did a great job, and that way that gets you out of jail.
Well, that's what you need to start doing instead of hitting the 1 star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit the 5 star, and that gets you right out the door.
Because that's
I
her
don't
thing.
lie like that. Even my camera will pick up the look on my face. No, she don't mean that.
The eye rolling y'all hear, just think about that whenever she hits that screen on that, how many stars, because she don't give it no slack. It's one of them.
Yeah, it is. Like, you don't make me bring this stuff up, and then you're going to try to stop me on my way out to make sure I rung all this up. Well, you got 3 people standing down there talking. So, no, I'm not going to give your computer a 5-star rating. You have lost your mind.
Is she going crazy back there? Can you? Let's see.
She's going berserk back there.
Let's see if I can get. How did I make Phillip do it? There we go.
Okie, the little flying squirrel.
Yeah.
Did you put her acorns in there?
No,
I think she's excited because we got her some crickets yesterday.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to make it big.
They said 5 stars on the self checkout. I know I did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
If I got credit for it, I would give it 5 stars. Mr. Dan, he don't need no encouragement or new ideas.
No, they don't hit us with the receipts no more. They just eyeball us going out the door. And then pretty well, within a few minutes of walking in, I can pretty well pick out your security people looking around. It's pretty obvious when y'all got
the cameras every time you walk in.
Well, they got their cell phones in their hand or they have it in their pocket with the camera part turned around. And I'm like, man, y'all can do a little better than that. You know what I'm saying?
And they said they need a robotic arm that pats you on the back when you're done.
Yeah.
Throat punch that sucker. Don't you touch me. No, 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 no. The only way I could get somebody with a key to open the lock.
Yeah. I got the money here.
Oh my word. Mr. God. Oh, heaven help us. The things we do to get through Walmart.
Yeah, it's a job for all of us. Some of
Yeah.
us just aggravated. Some of us just get me out of here.
Yeah, it's to the point I will fight with a machine to pay the phone bill instead of going to Walmart to buy the phone card now.
I should have. I should have told when I was getting back in. I took my wife's car to Walmart, so I should have told the group when I jumped back in the car. I'm so focused on talking to the chat that my wife's steering column has a little scratch on the side of it because I tried to put my key into it when it's a push button start. You ever did? You know how you have the push button start on some cars? Well, I jumped in there and just tried to slam my key into the side of her steering column. Hope she didn't see the scratch.
You did better than me than my first time getting in one of them things. My brother-in-law, he had that Chevrolet truck then, that white Chevrolet, John.
But it didn't even have the push button. It had the little doodad you keep in your pocket or whatever. What do they call it? It's got
The
the
remote
buttons
start?
on it. There ain't no key, but it's the.
That's how you crank it nowadays, I guess. But
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
It's like-
Key fob. The fob thing. But we could not, for love or money, figure out how to crank that stupid truck. And my nephew was on the way to the hospital, and my brother's in the back of the ambulance with him. And me and Tim are supposed to be bringing the pickup truck. I had to call him in the ambulance. Man, how do we crank your vehicle? It's a good thing he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, push the brake, beep the horn, turn the headlights on twice, and she'll go.
So they knew what I was talking about. The key fob. I don't have one of them, so I don't have to say that word all the time.
Miss Shauna, you ain't missing much. It's just we get whatever she's got on the list to get. I'm going in there for a good time. She's telling me, I don't know why you do these things. Would you please stop?
So we can get out of
And that's pretty much our conversation going in and out of there. There have been a couple times that the buzzer went off and messing with her. I've told her, run.
But he says it so seriously. Like, one day you're going to get me tackled, and I'm going to be very upset.
That's funny.
It's not funny. It's really scary when you're in that moment. And I'm looking for the big old burly security guards to just come running up and tackle me.
I don't understand that because when it goes off and you stop and look at them, they usually just wave you on. I'm like, well, what's the point of having the alarm if you're just going to wave me on? You know.
Yeah. That's what I think. I'm like, well, hey, just carry on. I mean, we pay for everything. It's on the receipt, but at the same time, it's like, no. Let's go, run.
Oh, you ain't lying, Brian. You know, there's a whole website called peopleofwalmart.com. If you get bored and you want something to laugh at one day, go check out that website.
Or you can watch old Fluffy. He's got some of them.
Yeah. He was just saying you can see some funny things at Walmart.
We know it. Everybody that's been in one, you've seen some stuff and you go, are you for real?
Yeah.
You really wore that out? Or you really didn't wear anything kind of stuff?
Yeah. You forgot to get dressed.
Yeah. donut guards.
What?
TC saying donut guard.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
he thinks I can take.
I can't. Okay, I see her back there now. She's doing her little flips.
Mm-hmm. She's excited because she got crickets.
Oh, she tore them up last night. Though,
Really?
there's a Vietnamese couple that owns the local filling station around here, and I always tell him, I said, Rocky, I need $1 worth of crickets. And he's okay, Tim, get your crickets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yesterday he told me, I guess because the cold front's coming in, and he could care less about them crickets out there. He said, you get what you want. And I was like, all right. So I got, I don't know, about 20 of them in that little bag and dumped them jokers out for her yesterday. And buddy, she went to town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Brian said Baton Rouge makes that website a lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, crazy. I know, I swear she got springs in her legs, didn't I? We're going to try to move her up to the bigger aquarium tank for the rest of the winter.
Yeah, we're gonna put her in a 55 gallon, and come spring, she's gonna
Let her
go.
go be a squirrel.
Yep, turn her little tail loose.
She's got this now.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to miss her, though. Tell you the truth.
You never know. Once we turn her loose, you liable to sit on that porch one night and she come flying up there to you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably will. She probably will. Especially if you have some crickets.
Mhm.
I'll have to keep me a little bucket of acorns out there to get her to come back.
I don't know. I threw some acorns in there the other night and I wasn't paying no attention. And I had stuck my hand in there and I was fixing to just drop them. And she come flying out of her little house and just dove on my hand. And before I realized it, she wasn't trying to bite me. She just grabbed a hold of my hand,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to go for a walk or whatever she was thinking we was fixing to do.
Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah. But she let me go once she got her little acorns.
So how do you, when you do let her out, how do you get her back in there?
We just take her, like, we'll put her in our bedroom, bring Jasper and everybody in here, and we'll stick a little towel at the bottom of our bedroom door, and we just let her out. And
Let her run for a while, and then when I go in there and find her balled up on the pillow, I know she's ready to go back. But we have an old, like a little beanie hat though, and like usually we'll take her whole aquarium in there because when we get her out, we'll clean it out too. But when she gets ready to go back in, she'll pretty well just run into that little beanie hat, and we'll just kind of close it up and tote her back and put her back in her house, and she's good for a while.
She doesn't resist going back in. That's good.
Well, she does if you don't let her stay out at least 30 or 45 minutes. If you try to do like a 15-minute run, she ain't having it. You got to
Exactly.
chase her down.
no, because she's funny because she'll run around that bed and she likes to run to the, like, from Hannah's side to my side, but along the side of the mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll get up in our pillows, but in between the pillowcase and the pillows. And
just run.
Yeah, just run around in there.
Just run. But then, like, we'll stand on either side of the bed and she'll kind of jump back and forth between us, like running a racetrack almost.
Mm-hmm.
She's been fun.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites. She makes a lot less mess than the possum did.
Yeah, my father-in-law has like bird feeders that mounted on the side of trees and stuff, and at night you can see the flying squirrels come down and eat the bird seed
Mm-hmm.
out of the bird feeders.
I know. I hope the cat don't unalive her. I'm gonna strangle her if she gets her.
Well, I'm gonna take her nesting box that she knows, And I got a 24-foot extension ladder, and I'm gonna run that puppy up as far as I can, one of them oaks, and
Right.
put her little nesting box way on up, and see how she does with it. But I think she'll be all right.
I hope she'll stay close.
Oh, she ain't gonna go nowhere. She'll be right here.
Fanny Boo Doolittle. I guess that's better than Ellie Mae Blake. Mm. Oh my word. Buttons, I gotta stretch again.
Okay. We ain't gonna be around too much
I'll be
more longer.
right back.
It get late, and I see everybody kind of moseying on out.
Well, we appreciate the update on the fundraiser, though, Phillip.
No problem. We appreciate you giving us the opportunity to promote it on here.
Okay.
I wasn't
Lord
about to.
willing, anyway.
I wasn't about to promote it until I got my bee time story, though.
Yeah.
I love that part of the show.
I think a lot of people do.
I'm gonna dig around and see about that oil and see what
Oil
else
of the
comes
ring.
up of it. Talking about heating them rocks and melting that comb in between them rocks and putting that oil on it as a bait too. See if any other did that back in the day and what the results was.
He didn't say how far apart he put his two bait stations, did he? In that
No.
article, because the videos I've seen on that, it's always been the person doing it just from one location, not from two different locations. And then theirs, they actually use paint to put paint droplets, and then they time the bees how far, when they know, the same bees coming back and forth, they start timing it, and then there's some kind of a math problem that you can estimate how far the bee tree is by how long it takes a bee to go dump its load and come back to get some more sugar water.
Let's see. Jack and Danae's got a question for you.
Okay.
We are not attending Nobby and we win a prize. Can we choose to pick a non-Nobby pickup prize?
Can we choose to pick it? Yes. Yes, as long as it's not one of the bigger prizes. Like if you win something that's worth 50, you're not going to be able to say you're not going to Nobby and pick like $150 prize. I will tell you, if you win the swarm trap that I have no idea how much it costs to ship that, but at worst I would split the shipping with you. Just don't know how much. I have no idea. It's pretty big. I've never shipped one.
Uh,
I know the
when
little
we
shelves
did
I make. Go ahead.
when we did the wax dip box that Mr. Randy did for us on the 1,000 sub giveaway a few months back, he did a bottom board, an entrance, a 10 frame deep, and a migratory lid. And with all of that, I think the shipping was around $90.
Really? Wow. That's expensive. I know the shelves that we do on Pirate Ship, and those boxes are about 3 foot long and about 8 inches square, and they weigh about anywhere from 12 to 14 pounds. We were getting those out for, if it was close, it was like $15, but if it was pretty far out, it might get to 25. They weren't as bad as I thought they would be. But these, this swarm trap that I do, it's a lot bigger. It's not necessarily heavier than that, but it's a lot bigger than that size wise. But
I don't think it would be fairly close to that.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Mr. Randy's in
North Carolina.
North Carolina. and that thing shipped to Minnesota or Michigan. I think it was. It was one of the two where it shipped to.
Yeah. James Noel said his basket's shipping for about 35, and that's probably because of all that honey weight. But James, make sure you go in and check Pirate Ship, because you literally will save at least half of what the total is on if you just took it and dropped it at UPS or USPS.
Yeah, because we got Brian from Flowers, Brian and Jen. We was picking their brain not long ago on this and that, and I think Bob said he goes through Pirate too. But I was looking at it, you're right. You'll save at least half on any shipping going through that Pirate shipping.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. The
Doing these
post office.
coasters. Go ahead.
The post office shipping is on packages is not as good as it used to be. Used to, you could save a dollar or two on using the post service, but here recently it seems like the UPS beats them every time. But on something like an envelope, we needed some more earrings for market, and Sophie, she was home, so we actually had all the stuff, all the parts sent to her down where she's going to college, and sent her with an envelope, and we did the label and emailed it to her. But it was just a little bubble envelope about that big, and the postal service on that was a lot better deal on something that's more like an envelope. But it gives you the option on Pirate Ship. It gives you the post office or UPS. It tells you what the cost of each is. You just pick which one you want.
Now, some of y'all can help us out, and if there's anybody interested in that too. But when we went to ship everybody the coasters last week, we was talking to the postmaster around here, and they said there's some people that I can't remember which agency it was through shipping, but it wasn't postal service. But they said when they come in, the postal service, all they have to do is scan a QR code on that person's phone, and they can just print the label off. Boom. Instead of having to put a label, then the postal service put their other label on top of yours and this and that. But they didn't know if you could do that in Pirate shipping. But they said there were some other shipping companies that people do use, and they said, look, it makes it 10 times easier just to, you put all the info in, it creates a QR code, we just scan it, and all we got to do is put our sticker on it, and it'll go down the road. I thought, well, that makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, you don't have to print your own label?
No.
Okay.
You go on that website, and I guess your confirmation, they like email you a QR code you have on your phone, and then the postal worker just scans your phone and prints the label and puts it on there.
That's interesting.
Okay, Shauna said eBay does that. I don't know. That postal lady had no idea what the company name was that people were using that. She was like, I never thought to look at it. I just scan the code and go because we're so busy.
Do you see what Matt at Sandy Valley put on the chat? He said there's
45 to 65 cents a pound with shipping fondant using Pirate shipping.
There you go. You ain't gonna beat that. Just going straight to the postal service.
No, because we paid $12 for something that didn't even weigh a pound.
Yeah, because I think the average shipping for us doing them coasters, and I think they were like
$11.80, $12.
Yeah, $11-12, and we just calculated that being sending out to Wyoming out there to Jack and Danae, but it pretty well averaged was about $10 in shipping. But those things, granted, they don't weigh. I think it was about 10 ounces with the box and everything on that. But
Nothing like what a bee box.
no, Lord, no.
It's really weird on that pirate shipping because it depends on where in the country you're sending it. You might incur some like really weird charges, like a oversized box charge or now some places there's a remote area charge because what happens is UPS will carry it most of the way and then the post office will carry it the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that usually costs a couple bucks more. But yeah, that I started seeing that unusual box size charge on those shells we were sending. And I say, okay, that's just a new thing we're going to have to pay every time. And then I would ship it to somewhere else in the country and that wouldn't show up. It was really strange. I don't know. I don't know what their methods are.
They probably don't know either.
Well,
But I haven't tried. Yeah.
I was going.
You go first. You go
Uh,
first.
I done lost my train on the track, Phillip. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think I have too.
Oh, okay. The lady did explain, said something about if it's an awkward box so big by so big, they said, these littler ones that y'all are shipping, pretty much ain't too much of a problem. But, pretty much the bigger the box is, the more awkward it is, that they're going to charge you a different rate for taking up space in the whatever they're delivering it in. Some people, y'all got postal carriers that got the old vans and this and that, but out here it's just some old gal in a beat up car or old beat up pickup truck, and whatever room they got, that's just what they got. And a lot of times they have to go back to the post office and get the remaining and get back on their route to finish it out. Let's see. Brian said Kathy uses them for military packages that her Blue Star moms ship.
But he was talking about Shift 3, a different website like Pirate Cook.
Oh, okay.
He said they save a lot of money on that. I told him we'd never heard of them. I was going to check them out.
What was that dude was telling us that if he told us the name of Poshmark.
Poshmark.
Okay. I don't know what Poshmark is. You have to look it up.
It's like a crappy eBay.
Oh, Hannah says it's a crappy eBay. But
what I saw. Like a discount.
That dude told us if he said Poshmark, I'm not joking. If he said it one time, he said it 30 times in a few minute period.
And he didn't even know what it was.
No. And I finally got to the point where I'm just looking at him like, we got it. We know what you're saying. We'll check out the Poshmark as soon as we get out of here, kind of thing. But now that Hannah says something, that it's not a shipping anything like that. Apparently, it's somewhere you can go on and sell items.
Saying people were ordering boxes and bubble wrap and stuff off of there.
We got plenty of boxes and bubble wrap between what your daddy gets with fishing rods and old time fishing reels and stuff. So we'll never be without packaging material or boxes.
Never. There's an unending supply.
That man.
That's his retirement.
That's it. Well, that's his hobby and his retirement. But especially for you old time fishermen that likes finding them old crankbaits and rattles and jigs and whatever else you can get your hands on. Buddy, her daddy has got it.
He'll get like a $70 reel for $2 on eBay and spend 2 hours breaking it down and clean it and put it back together, and he's got a brand new reel. It keeps him busy though. He loves it.
Oh yeah, he's got just about every reel you could think of. Open face, bait casters, 733s, 33s, whatever else you can name of in the real world, REEL, and them old time fishing baits or fishing lures.
I think you
He
locked up,
was,
Tim.
you
Uh-uh. Lock up. There we go. Back again.
kind of sort of.
All right. Miss Shauna says Poshmark is an online marketplace like
Me or
eBay,
Tim?
Etsy, and the other one.
Freeze froze.
No, well, no, I guess he was. Or I was freezing up on his end. One of the two.
Oh, he gone.
Here you go.
He booted himself out.
We're still. Let me see if he's still in the background back there. No, it kicked you all the way off, Phillip.
Oh, no.
Technical difficulties. StreamYard is not happy with the rating.
StreamYard's never happy for this season.
Well, it asked how have we been enjoying StreamYard, and it gave me some choices of we love it, no, or I'm not sure, this and that.
Yeah, Philip's pulling an Irish goodbye.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that. I thought you
Yeah.
guys were locked up. It was me. You got kicked out. All right. Well, I probably needed to go anyway, but didn't want to. Didn't want to leave that rudely. I left Charlie's show that rudely because my phone died on me. But this is on the laptops.
Yeah, we 2 hours in. Let everybody get prepared for the work week.
Now Philip channels his inner stuff.
Yeah, Ian's good at bowing out like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave you in a video. It's like, brother, where's the rest of the video? You know what I mean?
Have to email him.
But
all right.
Phillip, once again, if you will, just real quick, let folks know how they can get a hold to you if they want to.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Here, I'm gonna put my number in this chat real quick.
You brave, Philip.
He said it's $5 per ticket. Or
there it is, right there.
There we go. All right, bingo. Y'all holler at the man, shoot him a text message. Don't call him because he ain't going to answer if he don't know the number.
That's
Or
right.
leave a message. And
Probably be easier to text so you don't fill up his voicemail.
yeah, and we'll have our run-ins into you the next day or so, and this and that. Hopefully, we don't win the coasters. But
that'd be our
we'll see how it goes. This and that. I need to call Randy. I got to talk to Randy. He said, "You're going to Nobby, right?"
Yeah.
And we know when he's going. So I could tell him, say, look, if we win a big prize, I'll get Hannah to make you some homemade chocolate chip cookies. If you'll drive it on back down to South Mississippi, you ain't got to come to Alabama. We'll meet you down there at the house and come pick it up for us there.
Just volunteering me, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, you make good cookies.
He ought to do that because he goes up there and comes back with empty trailers because Elizabeth sells all his stuff.
Well, he was going to do that last year for us because, Brian and Miss Kathy had made some salsa, and she had left it with Randy, and Randy's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get it to Tim and Hannah. That ain't no problem. This and that." Well, Mr.
Ed grabbed it by mistake.
Mr. Ed said, I didn't steal it. I acquired it. And it got to Mr. Ed. And I was like, well, doggone it, Mr. Ed. He did tell us he enjoyed it. It was good.
Was that baker sauces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, isn't that stuff good? I got
It
they
is.
they sent me some of that. That stuff is really good.
Well, he said he wants some cookies now.
I just told him we'll get him fixed up.
Well, I think for Christmas time, she's doing in the next couple days.
Friday, we're gonna do a video making homemade cinnamon rolls.
Okay, we're doing homemade cinnamon rolls, and what you gonna do? Your homemade
hot chocolate mix.
Homemade hot chocolate mix.
Right.
So, Lord willing, we do it Friday. We should have it out Friday evening or Saturday for the ones of you that keep up with the cooking portion and this and that. Oh, it's good, Blaine. So was that
My mama's homemade cinnamon roll.
So was that hot chocolate, buddy. That hot chocolate stuff is good. What I don't even know what the mix is, but it's this and that and so on and so forth. But it's good. So keep your eyes out for it.
If you like the cooking video.
Yeah. But till then, God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see y'all on the next one.
Hope y'all have a good week.
That's it. Thank you, Phillip, for coming on, and
Problem.
y'all get your tickets orders going. Let's surpass this goal for a good cause. But like I said, till then, we'll holler at y'all on the next one. Y'all take care.
Say goodnight, Jasper.
You gonna tell everybody bye while you scratching?
Good night, everybody.
All right, man.
Well, guess that's it for today. See you next time at Gunline Bees.